Welcome to the Team 7 Pirates podcast, the show that talks about almost everything under the sun, from anime to sports, and from music to video games. I'm Kaz, here with my boy Khalil, my big brother Yoki. Now let's get into it. Since we all been watching Vinland Saga, I got a question for y'all though. So, what y'all think happened to the warrior after the war? So basically, we all seen. Well, we all.
Spoiler alert!
I
if
we
you
all.
haven't
I mean,
seen it.
Yeah, spoiler alert! Spoiler alert for y'all.
Man, fuck them. They be alright. Here you go. Most of us seen Vinland Saga, the anime. I only watched the anime, so I ain't seen the manga. Well, I didn't read the manga. So, from season 1 to season 2, it's like a huge difference. This nigga's. He's not even a warrior no more in season 2. I don't know what the fuck the nigga is. He ain't even a farmer because he don't even know what the fuck he doing. So
Just a pacifist.
That nigga a bitch. That's all he is.
Nah.
I don't know. That episode 17 about to turn up though.
Oh yeah.
But
So
what y'all think happened to the nigga, to Thorfinn after the war? And before we get into that, and the first person I want to go, person I want to go first is Khalil. Russian roulette, motherfucker. You shooting yourself. But before I get into that, if y'all seen the previous episodes, y'all we was talking about if he would make a good Thorfinn, will make a good Robin. But I know Dan didn't watch that, and did you? But that's neither here nor there. But it will be there soon. But it's like, now, do you really think he would be a good Robin though? Because that's season 2 Thorfinn. I don't know. I don't know what type of Robin he is. He a bird. He ain't even a Robin. He just a bird. He no name ass nigga. Like, I don't know what the fuck he is. He ain't even an owl. He just a bird. So.
But when you say that's growth, because now he thinks more logically.
Digressing, yeah.
he think more logically now instead of just going straight off the handle, straight off the cuff.
Not really. He's like, he looks more like he's scared. No, don't do this because if slaves do this, react to this, then we're gonna get killed, or there's gonna be a reaction to that. That's logic, but at the same time, it's more of being scared of anything.
It sounds more like he's just more like conscious and aware of the world and his actions and how it can impact, the things around him or himself. Whereas before, he was just a one-track minded dude. He's like, ask a lad! You know what I'm saying? Now he's a bit more mature and shit.
Yeah, that man was out for revenge. He was trying to get better just to kill somebody.
Okay. Alright, Khalil, I'll let you go first then. I'll let you go first.
I was about to say, isn't that the same with Batman? Like you said, man, he was out there being crazy. He tied up on the roof. Just let that nigga fall. Remember that?
Yeah. That's different though. Because he had fear toxin in him, and he ain't had no fear no more. So that's different.
So isn't that the same thing with Thorfinn?
He ain't had no fear toxin in him.
Well, he got fear.
Or the
now.
straw he looking at is the one that he laying on, nigga.
He got fear now. He got fear now. Before he had no fear.
No, he actually don't have fear. Because when niggas was cutting him up, he wasn't scared to die. Like, he didn't have any fear. He's just living.
That's because that nigga he ain't got nothing else to do. But he has fear now. What did he say? Shit, what's the point of living, like you said?
Exactly. So that's not fear. If I don't give a fuck about life or my life, I don't have any type of fear.
Well, where we at now, shit, where I thought he was going was that man was about to turn into the old nigga and beat everybody ass. That's where I thought it was going.
Not old man Jenkins.
Until he just let the shit happen. I was like, ain't no way you about to just let this shit happen to you. After everything you showed us in season 1, Ain't no way. And then he got the top of his ear sliced off. I was like, ain't that about a bitch?
Yeah, I was tight too.
Wait, what happened?
No, I said I was tight too when he got his ear cut off. I was like, damn, son, you can't like stitch that back on. It's the medieval times, man. You don't let that happen. I was kinda
You know what's funny? Is I said the same exact thing. I was like, yo, my nigga, they can cut you up and you can just have scars. But you ain't sewing no ear back on, G. Like, this ain't no quilt. You ain't gonna just get no needle and thread and just sew my shit back up, G. Hey, come on, now. So, I definitely felt you. I definitely felt that one.
No, but to me, what happened to the warrior? What happened to the warrior after the war is I think he became more conscious of what was going on because, as you saw, he was battling his demons, and his demons was pulling him down. And then when you see his dad was like, well, his dad didn't say nothing, but his dad was holding up all his demons, and it's like, shit, basically, nigga, you gotta but be content with your past before you can even move on. Cause that nigga wasn't content with that shit. He was just letting that shit keep bringing him back to where he used to be. And once he finally really figured it out, in my opinion,
I hope you really talk about his dad and not Asclad.
No, his actual dad. Nah, his actual dad.
Cause I was about to be on your ass, boy.
Nah. That nigga, he's something else. He's something else. Nah, I'm talking about his actual dad.
He not wrong. Like, Asclad not wrong either though. The shit he be saying.
Nah, I didn't say he was, but his dad was just like that's what I took from it, because his dad was sitting there. He had like, the dead people trying to pull him down, but it seemed like he was like, shit, I knew what I did. I did it for a reason, and now I gotta live with this. So let me just push forward instead of trying to fight it. It seemed like that's what Thorfinn was doing, was fighting it instead of
trying to forget,
live with it. Yeah. Instead of trying to live with what he did and just move on, he was fucking fighting his demons while they like niggas down there below. All out war down there. Niggas chopping off heads.
That was a crazy scene, son.
Yeah, I didn't know what the hell was going on. I was like, wait.
I'm like, this on Netflix?
Yeah, I was a little bit shocked. I was like,
but then I was like, yeah, well, they had Berserk on Netflix, so
yeah,
it ain't on there now though. But they had Berserk on Netflix, the old shit too. So I said, yeah, well, it seems about right.
If it's a Netflix original,
it's a Netflix original, huh?
Well, not because if it's made by Netflix, they not going to not upload their own stuff.
Okay.
No, it's not like Netflix original Amazon, shit. And then Amazon was like, nah, this too graphic, so we can't put it up there. It's their own platform. They do what they want.
That's the shit that be killing me. These Netflix original ass shows. I'm like, this shit been out. That is a Netflix original. Nigga, where? What Netflix original?
I'm just saying Netflix original because they made it.
Because they made it? What the fuck did they do? They put their own subtitles on it?
But I ain't saying they made that, but I'm just saying they made it to where it can't be taken down off of their own shit because they the ones that produced it. That's like me every time you cuss, you just not in the thing, but you the original person. That's like us making Team 7 the podcast, right? And then every time we put out an episode, I think I said what I said. Every time I put out an episode, and they got Cass not in that motherfucker because he too fucking one of the original people of it. He not in it because he cussed too much.
I guess it's a Khalil original then, huh?
Hey, that's what it turned into.
Because it can't be Team 7 Pirates without Cass, so it must be a Khalil original, huh?
That's what I'm saying. They put out their own stuff. They not going to just not put out their own stuff.
But it's not this. It's like you taking it from somewhere else. That's like me taking, shout out to my nigga RDC, but that's like me taking RDC World shit and then putting my own subtitles and shit to a little twist to it and saying, yo, this is a Team 7 Pirates original. Ain't no way.
Some people did do some stuff like that.
Hey, that's not original.
That's not original.
Yeah, you're right.
But that's
But
because
I think it's more. I was gonna say I think it's more like how video game companies used to be like only on PlayStation or only on Sega or only on Nintendo type. Basically just saying like this is the only place you can watch it, so we gonna call it a Netflix original even if ain't
That's
shit
what I was
original
getting
about
at.
it.
but it's
They
not
not
the only
about
place I
to-
can watch it. I can watch this shit on Crunchyroll too.
Hey, Netflix original. Man. Mystery.
See, it's different with games. I can if this is a PlayStation exclusive, I can only play God of War on PlayStation. I can't play
Yeah.
God of War on fucking Xbox or Switch or anything. I can only play God of War on PlayStation. Netflix, I can watch this shit on Netflix, but I can also watch it on Crunchyroll, Funimation, Hulu. And you can't really sit here and say, "Oh, that's a Netflix original." How? When you got other streaming platforms? Well, from what you're saying, you have other streaming platforms with the same shit, but it's original from Netflix.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Think it makes
That's
sense.
that's my guess of what it's supposed to be.
But now I said that because they not gonna cancel their own self. That's stupid for them to cancel their own self. That's what I'm saying.
I feel you, but I just don't see the point of saying it's a Netflix original. If
I think that's
it's
just to
not-
get more publicity. Because if you think about it, when bloggers start blogging, they be like, "Yeah, this Netflix original," and then you be like, "Netflix original." It makes you want to go out and buy Netflix now to watch this Netflix original, even though we all know, like Vinland Saga, we can go on Crunchyroll, all these other third-party sites, and watch this shit and be fine. But the actual world, who don't watch anime and they hear about it, they gonna go and buy Netflix now because it said Netflix original, so they think everything is on Netflix instead of, like we know, Crunchyroll, possibly find the shit on Hulu, all these other sites.
well,
It's more for the consumer.
we need to
Trying to
start
say.
saying that shit. Then it's a Teen Seven Pirates, the original. Then, motherfucker. Maybe we'll get more followers and subscribers then, nigga. Because that shit don't make no fucking sense at all.
It's a consumer thing. That's just how
T7P exclusive, motherfucker.
It's,
You
it's
can only
like when-
find the content here.
Hey. Yeah, that's how that. So it is until they get start cutting our shit up and making their own stuff.
Yeah.
And then when I'm gonna start cutting them up and making my own fucking soup.
All
nigga.
right.
Okay.
Here we go.
All right.
And that's how niggas get canceled.
All right.
That's the pocket you got.
Okay, man. Well, pick me back up. I'm good. Dan, what you got for us? What happened to the bitch after the warrior? I mean, what happened to the warrior after the war?
I mean, for me, looking at it, I don't know, man. I would say for Thorfinn, it kind of broke him because it like this transition between season 1 Thorfinn to season 2 Thorfinn makes perfect sense to me because in him fighting his own war, like not even necessarily like for the cause of like whatever what's this dude's name Askeladd like wanted to do. It was just so he could get close enough to him so he could kill him, right? And then you go through the whole season 1, he's fighting all these different, fights, collecting heads, like, all right, now I want my duel, where's my men? It's just run the smoke. And he gets all the way up to like the end of the fucking shit, right? And then someone else kind of kills him. And then that just kind of broke him. Like I saw it in the last scene, like before they like kind of previewed season 2. And to be honest with you, I didn't think he'd get into that like super depressive state. And I thought that was like very interesting how the writer kind of like decided to write the character after that, and seeing him kind of like slowly progress, and that he's like still haunted by like some of the stuff that he had done, like that one village with the girl and the old woman, and then his boys came through on the ship and pretty much raised the whole village. Shit was crazy, man. But yeah,
I got
it was
a question
tough.
for y'all. After Cass and if Yogi gonna go, Yogi.
I go first. I go next, and then you can go.
I win.
What?
I said I win. That's how fast I win.
Yeah, we about to go to hell too.
My man's is reverse flash. That shit was quick. Wait,
Yeah, go back there and stay there, motherfucker. Don't come back that quick. But I think, well, from what they show is like, so if you watch the last episode of the first season, you see him drop his dagger, and
Yeah.
the dagger dropping seemed so significant and it took so long to fall. So I think that was signifying how he's gonna be in the next season, in season 2. But I feel like he was broken not because of the war, but because he didn't care to go to war. He just cared to kill Askeladd. So that was his sole purpose in life. Then once he couldn't kill Askeladd and somebody else killed him, it's like, nigga, I spent like damn near 11 something years trying to kill this one man, training to kill this one man. Like, I didn't go to war and kill all these dozens of people because I wanted to or because it was fun on my Thor kill shit. I did that because I wanted to train to get stronger so I can kill him, this nigga, and then somebody else take my whole goal away from me. And it's like, what reason do I have to live? Do I go back to the crib? I can't go back to the crib now.
Do I go back to the crib?
Like, ain't shit there for me. And then, do I find something else to do? Nigga, when I left, when my father died, I was 6 to 7 years old, nigga. I don't know anything else besides war and killing niggas. 1, 2, my whole reason for living now is gone. I don't have nothing left. So now at this point, I can't kill myself. So it's like, at this point, I don't give a fuck what happened to me. Like, yo, I'm just strolling by it just to live, just to survive. And I'm not even surviving. I'm just living. Like, off to the, oh yeah, you a slave? Okay. Hey, do this shit. Okay. We ain't got no food. Okay. Hey, we only got cheese and bread for you for the day, and that's like a third of the bread and like half of a cheese. Okay, because he don't care. If he's still hungry, he don't care. Because it's like, yo, I hope I die, but then he don't hope that he die. He's just like, yo, if I die, I die. It is what it is. But I didn't like how. But like you said earlier, he is rational now. He is more rational. Whereas before he was just killing just to kill. Hey, go kill these niggas. Alright, too easy. Hey, if you kill these niggas, I give you a duel. Alright, too easy. Before, he had somebody telling him what to do. Now, since he's his own man, and he has nobody really controlling his life to that aspect, he don't know what to do with his life. And now he's like, what do I do with my life now? Like, I don't want to kill. But then again, I still feel bad for all the people I did kill. And then he was young, so it's like he had time to reflect on all the times that he killed somebody. But he was never, Askeladd or his father never taught him, or anybody never taught him, that you have to accept your past and the decisions that you made in your past, even if that's killing people.
Well, his dad never got the chance to tell him.
Exactly. His dad is standing there swimming with the fucking fishes at this point. But Askeladd had plenty, but Askeladd could have told him too, but he didn't.
Go ahead. I think he did subliminally when he was like, "You got to become a true warrior."
But that's
he was definitely hinting at it. That's true. He was hinting at it. He was never
but like I said, it's like all these years went by. Now you hinting at it. I'm already suffering with my demons now. Now it's like, nigga, it's been like what 5 years since you died, nigga. I'm already living with my demons for 5 years. Now all of a sudden you want to hint at some shit. Come on now. But it's like, once he came to that realization, yeah. But it's like, once he came to that realization where it's like, hey, you know what? I can't change the past, what I did and all the people I killed. And it's like, I do deserve the worst type of death or worst type of punishment ever. But at the same time, I want to make up for it by doing something good. That's why he wanted to go to a new land so there's no slaves and shit like that. And one thing I did notice is him and that fuck nigga / sexy ass nigga Canatee or Can, whatever the fuck that king is. That nigga.
Forgive me for yeah, I was about to call that nigga Can too.
Kapoot, Kashoot,
Yo.
Katoom, Fatoom, Batoom, or whatever fuck that nigga name is.
He's the worst.
But you know what's funny is he is a scum ass nigga. He is.
Nah,
But
not for nothing. He is. He's the worst.
Okay,
That
you
was
too.
going to be my
But
where you say that was going to be my next thing I was going to ask you. I was going to be like, do you think they switched places?
no, they have the same goal. They have the
Absolutely.
same goal.
Well, I mean, like how they switched on going about it. Because before he wasn't as forceful as he is now. He was more.
Nah,
of a
before
sit
he
back.
didn't. He was just a bitch.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
was just a-
And now Thorfinn a bitch.
Bro, Thorfinn's not.
But
a
they
bitch,
switched.
bro.
Oh yeah. Oh
Nah,
yeah.
not at all. Not at all. He's a warrior.
He ain't
Not
watching the
fighting
series.
spirit, bro.
He ain't watching the show, G. He ain't
If
watching
you
the
think
show.
about it,
He
I'll
just
break
lost
it
his
down to
fighting
you.
spirit, bro.
I'll break it down to you. If
Hit me.
He ain't watching the show.
before he was like Cantu, whatever his name is, now he's like
Canute.
Canute, whatever. Damn.
Batum, whatever the fuck the nigga name is. Call that nigga Can.
Canute in the first season, he was sitting back being a bitch, while Thorfinn
Yes.
was out there fighting everybody,
He look like a bitch
racking
too.
up all these demons. Now comes season 2, Canute, he out here.
That
ransacking
nigga sexy like a
villages.
man, boy.
He basically doing what Thorfinn was doing in season 1, and Thorfinn is doing what he doing now in season 2, sitting back being a bitch. We know he not a bitch, but he being a bitch. Like when they went and fucked up his crops, his wheat that he was growing, I would have been on bumpers. But what he say?
Bumpers.
What he say? I can't do this because I already basically fucked up too many lives in my time. Hell no, they just fucked up your wheat.
I done stepped on enough crops in my life, so I don't deserve my crops to be living. Nigga, fuck out of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Hell no.
Fuck
they
out
just-
of it.
And
I said, my
Einer was
nigga-
like, "You supposed to get mad." I'm like, "Yeah, tell him to
We
get mad."
worked a whole year, G. Like we worked a whole year to get these crops to look like the way they looking, and we got rid of all these fucking trees. This
Yeah.
nigga came to me and said, "Yo, yeah, you gotta get rid of all these trees." That's a forest, G.
That's
This
a
ain't no-
forest.
Oh, yo, just
That
Let's
was
get rid of 30 trees and that's good. This nigga said, yo, if you get rid of this forest, you good.
you get
Then you
Yeah.
then you look at you like, yo, this a forest, G. Like, yo, what you mean? Get rid of all the trees. Nigga, ain't no way. And then you mean to tell me we do some shit that's productive and these niggas just come in and stomp our shit the fuck out? And you talking about, you don't get mad. Nigga, don't
because
get
it's
mad.
because it's more prosperous than they shit. They gonna come over here and destroy it? Hell nah. And that's what I said. Einer told me, he said, "You allowed to get mad. They fucked up your shit." And he was like, "Nah, I can't." And then he got mad for a split second, broke that nigga jaw, and then was like, "Oh shit, I fucked up." I was like, "Hell no, you ain't fuck up. You did the right thing."
He
I
broke
said,
that
man,
man's
stop
face.
playing with my nigga Thorfinn, G. Cause he'll split y'all niggas shit. Oh, y'all niggas just slaves. How y'all know I did it, man? Y'all fuck y'all bum ass crops anyway. Oh yeah? I'm splitting every single last one of these niggas shit. They lucky they got off that. Nigga, if I was Thorfinn, I was killing each and every one of these niggas and I would be like, yo, y'all gonna have to kill me. Anybody want to try to kill me? I got something for you. You better
He
choose
was-
and
I
pick your
think-
battles wisely, nigga.
He was a
Pick
slave
your
'cause he
battles
wanted to
wisely,
be a
nigga.
slave.
I'm putting niggas in the soil that I just dug up, motherfucker. Like, fuck is you talking about?
He was a
Fuck
slave
is you
because
talking
he
about?
wanted to be a slave. He was a slave
Said
because
what?
he wanted to be a slave. That man could have went through and killed everybody in there. Of everything he did.
Nah, what I think it is with Thorfinn is even though he has the ability to do all that stuff, he doesn't have like a reason to for himself. Like he doesn't even like care enough about himself to like
A
make sure he
reason?
like eats enough or whatever. Nah, he doesn't have a reason
Eat
anymore.
enough?
His reason was taken away when Askeladd died.
That's
feel you.
fine, but
I feel you, but it's like, my nigga, I worked. Oh,
That's what I'm
Yo.
saying. That's what I'm
Yo,
saying.
there's
You
no
can't,
way.
nah.
Like, my nigga,
I,
like certain
I get
things,
it.
it's like, I know I have no reason, but I worked all these fucking years to take these fucking trees down. Just us two. Not no help. Y'all niggas didn't even want to give us fucking horses. We had to work, take all these trees down. Then we had to work this old nigga to help him with his crop. Just to fucking get a horse to still do our initial work to take all these trees down. That shit heavy.
do
Them
a double.
bitches is heavy, nigga. Them bitches is heavy. And I worked years and years on top of years. And you mean to tell me these niggas, then we finally plant some shit, and you mean to tell me these niggas come in here and stomp on our shit, and we got to start over, and you talking about, oh, don't worry about it. Yo, I killed enough people, so I deserve this. You probably do, but I don't. And I be dead. like I'm
That's
good,
what I'm saying.
I'm good.
They came, saw they shit, and was like, this shit growing perfectly. Nah, we can't have that industry. That's what I'm saying. Hell no.
Yeah, niggas was definitely hating.
Yeah, and then when you say I can't do it because I did it to other people. When you turning your life around, I say it's fine. Somebody, like if you put your soul into it and you know you're trying to turn over a new leaf and this shit happen, nah, I want bumpers. I
want bumpers.
Them niggas had me. I'm putting everybody in the dirt, and I'm going to master myself. I'm going to master myself to tell this nigga, yo, G, you got to kill me.
I said, like the old dude, like old dude that was on the other slave farm. Either it's gonna be like that, or I'm gonna be forgiven. Where he killed the whole family, wife. Well, he killed a wife and kid, but he killed his dad.
I know what you're talking about.
Ari Hella husband, the guy that came and killed Snake's crew.
Oh, Bernard.
One of them in the but that nigga killed the whole thing. Well, except like I said, except for the wife and kids, but he killed the owner. He said I serve you now. He said, oh, right? Oh, really?
So that means I get the choice whether you live or die, right? That's too easy.
Yeah.
That nigga kiss his boot, too. He probably lick his ass if he wanted them to.
So, as I said, I would have been like him if I was Thorfinn. I would have either had to slaughter the whole thing, the whole farm, or I was going to be forgiven.
Like I said, nigga, the master would have came back, and all the niggas that was living with them, all the farm hands, they would have been buried under the same plants that we was growing, nigga. Cause I would be dead. I would have been dead. Them niggas would have been the soil, motherfucker. They would have been the nutrients. Cause I will fucking be dead.
That's why I can't wait to see Thorkill when he come back in there. Cause like you said, Canute, that man doing these underhanded things, poisoning everybody. And I get it, Thorkill don't like that shit. When he said, don't bring him up in my presence, I was like, damn, it's like that.
Yeah, this nigga, Canute, he ain't with the antics, man. He be wildin'. Hey, don't bring that nigga up, man. This nigga fucking up my whiskey, G. He fucking up my Jameson. My Johnny Walkers, nigga. My Jackie D. My Henny. I can't drink my Henny. Cause you talking about this bitch ass nigga. Yeah, shout out to my nigga Johnny Walker.
I knew he was scum when he was facing his head military person, the dude with all the scars on his face, when he was battling
Floki?
him. Is it him? I don't remember his name because
his name is not Loki. I know that's for sure.
No, Floki. I think that's
not
right?
Floki.
Nah, it's not Floki. It's not Floki.
Floki's the SpongeBob head ass nigga.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. That's not. I know that. I don't remember his name, but I know that's not his name.
Their top warrior person. That's basically the second in command. That's not the dude with the bald head.
It's not Thorgil, is it?
No, not him. But that man on Demon Time.
Yeah, he is. I love Thorgil. Thorgil is.
But when he fought him, that man used underhanded tricks. He was like, yeah. I see you started going harder because my sister came out, basically.
Not really.
Oh,
not
that
really.
dude.
That underhand. It wasn't really underhand because you gotta remember, a fight is a fight.
No, that's what I'm saying. I get it.
If I
got the concept.
If I kick you in the dick, you can't sit here and say I wasn't fighting fair. Nigga, this is a fight to the death.
Everything go. Everything go.
Yeah.
I ain't saying everything don't go, but I'm saying, like, I was thinking of it like, if we out on the battlefield Ain't no bitches about to be. I mean, ain't no females about to be on the battlefield with y'all.
This nigga wildin'. Talking about how to fuck it, nigga. Sew that nigga up, Yogi. Sew that nigga the fuck up. Hey, Yogi, get your sewing kit, motherfucker. Talking about ain't no bitch yet. This nigga wildin', G. Hey Khalil, join me on the floor, G. Just wait for niggas to pick you back up.
What Yogi said, what the Campbell's can rolling.
Oh yeah, the ravioli shit. Chef Boyardee, nigga.
Trying to find my way back home.
Well, you got lost, Zorro.
Nah, but there ain't gonna be no females out there for you to say that. So it's like, that's why I said he used underhanded tricks. I know he didn't use it, but he used it. Cause it's like, ain't no females about to be out with y'all on the battlefield for you to be like, hey, your wife back there. Yeah. Ain't no Viking about to go for that.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can throw your shield at him and then you can charge him. Ain't nobody about to go for that.
But that's only an example of the techniques he would use. Like, he may not say that exact thing, but he could say some other shit. Like, that's how he got the
it definitely let you know about Canut's character.
Out of all the Vikings that we've seen in season 1 and season 2 that they fought, how many of them you think about to fall for that?
I know Thorkill ain't definitely
for any like those tactics where you be like,
he ain't falling for
that. He pretty dumb though.
Thorkill.
No, Thorkill. He's pretty dumb. He might fall for that.
Nah, he ain't.
I know one
nigga that's not gonna fall for it.
Huh?
I know Thorkill ain't gonna fall for it though.
Oh yeah,
nah,
that man.
Nah.
When he was like, "Hey,"
he split niggas in two. He's wild.
It was when that scene popped up, and he was like, "Hey, go ahead and kill him." He said, "Go ahead." He pushed him out there. He's like, "All right, you fought. Now it's my turn." I was like, boy. I would have sheathed my sword and been like, "You got it, boss." And what?
Dead ass. I'm going home.
Okay.
I done went home.
But
after I seen the first person get sliced in half, I would have been like, "You got it, boss."
But peep this though.
Cut him up 2 ways, bro.
Don't you think Canute influenced Thorfinn in a certain type of way though? Because
how do you mean?
Ever since he killed Canute killed Askeladd, Thorfinn been broken, G. So he had some type of influence on his ass.
I don't know.
Huh?
I mean, that was kind of like Askeladd's plan, you know. And since he was there, and they were like, "Yo, we're gonna attack the island of Wales," he's like, "Oh fuck, I might as well just be a martyr now. And while I'm here, I might as well let Canute be the one to like end me, then he can like be enthroned into power, and maybe he won't be a dick." And then but 2 years later, we see how we turned out.
Either way, that still influenced Thorfinn to lose his purpose in life.
I see your point.
Which is not what Askeladd wanted when he said become a true warrior, but it still made him like lose his purpose in living. That's why he became a slave, because it's like, yo, I have no reason to fight y'all back. Although none of y'all niggas could beat my ass, I have no reason to fight y'all niggas back. So that's just my take on it. Yogi, you got anything to say? I know you a little quiet because you ain't watched the show.
It sounded a lot like I can liken it to something else that I watched. Like sometimes for that character arc where like they lose their purpose and everything, it kind of remind me of like Samurai Jack. This nigga at some point he loses his sword and that nigga's like, fuck it. He almost stopped even trying to like save people. Okay? He almost stopped trying to like save people, everything. And then they literally show him like talking to himself, and then as the viewer, part of the audience, you see like his other side, like his demons of him trying to get over his own like past, where he's literally arguing with himself and be like, "Nigga, you the reason why we here. You lost a sword, you ain't shit. It's in the past. What the fuck I'm gonna do?" Like, you know, he
got you, Jack.
Really don't even want to fight.
Fucked you, Jack. Okay? Samurai Jack. I'm gone.
So, yeah, and then as far as that goes, it made me wonder. Like, I'm gonna throw a theory out there. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna catch up, but like, it might take somebody outside of him for him to find that purpose again,
It is.
and then he get on to, you know what I mean. He has
It's-
the added growth of the patience, and he gonna have purpose back. So then all of a sudden, this nigga gonna seem even that much stronger when he come back.
Well, he got his purpose now, which is what they said to go
that's
to a
what's
land
coming
where
up.
there's no slaves,
Okay.
and
Slavery.
I think slavery, and I think Einer is the one that helped him to figure that out on the lowest keys. Like he ain't say too much to him, but him just
He
being
played a
around.
part.
Yeah, he
played
was
a part in
definitely a
influencing
positive
him to think
influence.
of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
Okay.
think that's where we're heading, because they left off where he about to fight Snake, and Snake got a nice little joke. He was like, "Okay, either I'm probably about to have to go all out," which I can't wait for episode 17 now, which I probably
Shit,
won't
they
watch
playing.
until they finish.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm
Yeah.
doing. I left off on like episode 13, I think it was, and I was just like, nah, this is too good. I know I'm gonna want to like binge, so let me wait a little bit.
I ain't got time.
I
to
was
be
hinting
waiting
at,
every
at
every week.
17.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like doing that sometimes. It depends on the show, but for this one, I want to just like right through.
Thanks for listening to the Team 7 Pirates podcast. Don't forget to join us again next Thursday. See you then.